The eyes of Texas may be on San Antonio tonight. We certainly know San Antonio's are. Welcome live inside the Frost Bank Center for the first regular season game of the Wemby era. And if Victor Wembanyama is as good as many of us think he is, this will be one of those where was I moments. And for about 19,000 of our closest friends, the answer will be, I saw him in person for his first ever regular season game. There is a lot of excitement inside and outside this arena. We are right in the middle of the action as fans file in here to the Frost Bank Center. And what a year 2023 has been for this franchise. Let's get right to the fans, though. I want to welcome these two in first. First off, I love the outfit. Kenny, are you getting all this? Because this is awesome. Give me your names, first of all. Norma, what's your name?
Vincent Garay.
Vincent, okay, tell me about, first off, where your inspiration for this outfit came from, and second of all, why you felt like you needed to be here tonight.
Well, I made this belt with all these plaques from the newspaper. Really, I didn't know Yoda with his globe because we needed a little bit of force. So we got the force tonight.
Yeah.
But.
Normal with these sunglasses he's got on, do you kind of have to guide him around?
No, he could see out of them.
I can see pretty good.
Talk about your level of excitement to be here tonight.
Well, the level of excitement is just reinvigorated. We were down and out for a while, but with Wemby, we have life. We have life again.
What do you expect from the team this year?
Another championship.
We need one more ring. Yeah. We got 5 rings. We need one more ring.
All right, now this is a trick question here. If you could have one jersey from a current Spurs player not named Wembanyama, whose jersey would you have?
Well, Sohan. Sohan's jersey. Yeah.
Norma?
An old Spurs jersey?
No, it's got to be a current Spurs player other than Wembanyama. He said Sohan.
Okay. I don't know. Anyone.
All right. I just got to think with the force with us and the championship belt, we're in good hands, right?
Yes. We'll be in good hands. This is the year. It's like on 99 when we got Tim Duncan, we won a championship, and then when David Robinson left, we won a championship. In 99, remember we got this facility. So now we got a new player. And we're gonna have a new championship this year.
All right. Well, you guys get the prize for best outfits. So thank you both for being here. Find your seats and cheer loud.
I will. Sure will. Cheer loud.
Thank you guys. All right. Now I think I have my friend Sovi who is here. Sovi, are you gonna come in here and talk to me? Okay. You might know her as the Spurs lady. I know her as a friend of mine.
Yes, I love you.
Thank you. Talk about the excitement of being here tonight.
Oh my God. We're going to have you know what? I just found out Wemby, you know what that stand for? Win.
There you go. I like that. So you've been coming for a lot of opening nights. How does tonight's compare to those?
It compares like when Timmy was here, when Duncan was here, John Nobley was here. Those are awesome.
Yeah. Is this right up there with those?
It's right there with them.
Yeah.
Right there.
Yeah. It's good to see you.
Good seeing you.
All right. Take care.
Go Spurs, go!
That's right. Sovi, thank you very much.
Take a picture.
All right. I got to pose for a picture here. All right. Hopefully that picture was nothing but net. All right. Thank you. All right. So we are here in the middle of everybody. And like I said, this is a sold-out game tonight. They are only selling standing room only tickets. And let's meet some more fans.
Hi.
Hey, Steve Spriester from KSAT 12.
Hi.
How you doing?
Good.
All right. Give me your names.
Javier Flores.
David. My name's Danny.
Talk about why you guys felt like you needed to be here tonight.
Oh, Wembanyama. Can't say anything else. It's all him.
I mean, we're talking about a generational player here. It's the start of a new era.
I said, if he's as good as we think he is, this is going to be one of those nights where you're going to tell your grandchildren, hey, I was there to see Victor. Yeah, maybe not our grandchildren. You guys will be telling your grandchildren, hey, I saw Wembenyama, right?
Oh, yeah. It's like, I'm in awe. Just already seeing the highlights on the internet, it's just crazy. It's crazy.
It's a privilege to be watching talent like this.
What are your expectations for the team this year?
Oh, I think it's going to be definitely playoff contenders. I think they may even make the finals. I'm thinking all the way.
Yeah, definite playoffs?
Definitely playoffs. Definitely playoffs. I'm thinking 6 seed's fine. I'll be happy with 6 seed. I'll be happy.
You guys are way more optimistic than I am. I'm like, just make the playoffs, I'll be happy.
Yeah, I mean, as long as I make the play-in, I'm optimistic. So, I mean, we'll see what happens. But we are going to go further than just a play-in. So,
thank you, guys.
New player, Frost Bank Center, everything new. It sounds good.
All right, thank you, guys. Cheer loud. All right, appreciate you. All right, now here's the matchup tonight. If you're wondering what the timing is on this whole thing, the Mavs at the Spurs, 8:30 p.m. here from the Frost Bank Center. And boy, are we excited. And there's a lot more to come in this live stream. Up next, we're going to check in with RJ Marquez and David Sears over in the fan shop. They're going to do some Spurs shopping to check out the new merchandise and talk to the fans as they continue to enter the Frost Bank Center. The KSAT 12 Tip-Off Plus pregame show continues live next.
And welcome back to Tip Off Plus. We are live streaming from the concourse of the Frost Bank Center. Through that curtain right there, Victor Wembanyama was warming up, and he has already told us that he's arrived in San Antonio to add to this collection right here. These are the 5 championship trophies that the Spurs have won, mostly in the early 2000s. Victor said it's time to get some more. So that's why we like to call him Victory Wembanyama, because this is what he is all about right here. How about those trophies and how about those? Look at the sparkle in those rings right there.
And I will say, David, just talking to the fans here, there is hope again for one of these right here. Obviously, we saw the Big 3 era come to an end. We saw a couple of down years from the Spurs, but now Wemby is in the building and there is a new hope. This is a new era of Spurs basketball, and this atmosphere is electric tonight, David.
And not only is it San Antonio and local area fans, this baby's gone international. I'm telling you, you can swing around there, Adam, and show some of the fans. There are fans here from Germany. There are fans here from France, maybe even Floresville. Who knows? Probably so. But this is now a worldwide attraction, San Antonio. Listen to it.
Love the energy.
They are fired up, man.
At the Frost Bank Center. Yeah.
They are fired up.
Yeah, they are fired up, David. And obviously, I mean, again, new era of Spurs basketball, but I love seeing the mix of younger fans older fans, fans dressed up in various different Spurs gear, Spurs swag. This is a great scene out here outside the Rock and Brews, and it's going to be a party all night.
Oh, I'm telling you.
It's going to be a party all night, David.
And we're an hour away from tip-off.
Exactly.
And these people are already ready to go, ready to see Wemby.
Yeah.
And they've got there's Tim Duncan right there. Glad he showed up tonight. But look at, we've seen, I don't know how many Wembanyama jerseys already tonight.
A ton, yeah.
But these fans, I don't know the last time we saw this much excitement at the arena. I mean, this is absolutely amazing. These fans are all fired up.
It's similar to what a playoff atmosphere was like. Obviously, a little bit of a later game, so some Spurs fans used to those later playoff games in the Western Conference. But as you mentioned earlier, David, what I love about Victor is that he has stayed cool and calm through all the hype, all the expectations, even though, I mean, he elevated them during the preseason, but he has stayed cool as a cucumber this whole time. He's ready for this. He said he's been waiting for this his entire life.
We've talked about this a lot, the fact that he is mature beyond his age. Of course, he's been playing professional basketball for several years now, so this is really not anything new. The interview is not really anything new to him, but this whole atmosphere is going to be new to him when he steps out on that floor tonight, because you can only imagine. I mean, there was preseason games. We had some here in San Antonio, but there were some empty seats. There's not going to be any empty seats tonight. And not only that, not only is it Wemby's first night, but he's going against the Dallas Mavericks.
Gotta love that. Gotta love that. We gotta revive that old rivalry there. Yeah, David, you mentioned one thing that also has been great about him. You mentioned just being ready for the moment and ready for the spotlight. And I like the fact that the rest of the guys are rallying around him. They want to help him get to where he needs to get to, and hopefully rebuild the Spurs dynasty.
And that's what it's all about. Wemby is not just about Wemby.
Exactly.
Wemby is about this team, about the chemistry that they're going to start having to have tonight when they step on that floor for game 1 of the season. And we will have more from the floor and more from the conference coming up. We'll be back in just a minute.
Talk about a man of the moment. There he is, Victor Wembanyama, warming up live here from the Frostbank Center. Welcome back to this KSAT 12 Tip-Off Plus pregame show, streaming to you live from inside the Frostbank Center. And joining me for this edition of what we like to call the press box is KSAT 12 sports anchor and reporter Mary Rominger. Mary, talk about just the excitement so far.
There's been, I think excitement is the perfect word to describe what's been going on around San Antonio, around the entire country, throughout the world. You're seeing so many national reporters here inside of Frostbank Center. Some have even moved to San Antonio just to cover Victor Wembanyama.
Yeah, national and international. I've seen 3 or 4 different news outlets from France who are here, of course, to take in their native son, Victor Wembanyama. This is a first for you. So I want to know what your emotions are and what you're feeling as you're here.
Can I steal the same word and just use excited? No, I'm kidding. I really feel so lucky to get to experience not only San Antonio sports, but to get to experience the Spurs with the newfound excitement with rookie Victor Wembanyama. I mean, he has changed the game, and he hasn't even played in an NBA game yet. He has truly changed how things are going it's deserved. I mean, a prospect like him, it's been incredible.
Yeah, Wembenyama jerseys are everywhere, even homemade T-shirts. Yeah, bienvenidos, to Victor Wembanyama. So, all right, let's go to the first topic tonight. What can we expect in Wemby's debut, and how many minutes will he play, and how many will he score? I know, talking to some of the fans out in the walkway here, they have high expectations for this team.
Expectations for Victor Wembanyama is the topic that everyone has been all over for the past however many months, maybe even the past year, because he was already talked about heavily as a prospect when he was playing in France. But as for what I think, his game is going to evolve. His presence in the NBA is going to change game to game, day to day, week to week. But if we're just talking the first game of the season, if I had to put a number on it, I think he ranges between anywhere 28 to 30 minutes in a game. It just depends on how this game goes against the Mavericks. They're also playing for a lot. They have a lot to prove with both. I don't know if we know if he's playing yet, but with Kyrie and just making sure that all works. So I think he's going to have to play a lot in this game.
Do the Spurs make the playoffs this year?
Oh, we're getting into it. Okay. I think that's a tough question. I know later in the segment we're going to talk about how many wins all the viewers think that the Spurs are going to end with this season. I think the playoffs are very optimistic for this team.
So I did a little research, and I found out in their first regular season game, Tim Duncan scored like 17 points and had 10 rebounds. David Robinson had something like 23 points and 17 rebounds. So I'm expecting at least a double-double from Wemby tonight.
I like that you said that, because everyone's looking at the points, but I really think where he's going to excel is the rebounds and blocks, because the way that he is able to block the three, we've all seen it. It makes you smile, because it's something we haven't seen before, but also his transition defense. Those are more of areas statistically that I'm interested in. The points everyone has hot nights. We'll see if this is a big one for him.
All right, let's get to another topic. We all know Wemby is the rookie, but many of his teammates are coming off a season of learning and building under Coach Pop. Who needs to step up the most this season?
Everyone is going to need to step up on any given night. I don't think there's going to be one particular player, but I think across the board, it has to be Devin Vassell. He just got his big payday. He's already been with Coach Pop. He has to be able to kind of be the glue, bring everything together, but also specifically just kind of take away the threats away, or take away. Wemby is going to get a lot of attention, is what I'm trying to say. So if he can take advantage of that, and there's guys like Zach Collins too. They kept saying all throughout training camp that Wemby has allowed their game to expand. We'll see who can really take advantage of that, and I think Devin Vassell has to be that guy.
I agree with you. I was going to say Devin Vassell. All right, you and Nick ran a poll question on Sunday during Instant Replay. It was our own poll question tonight with Larry Ramirez during our 6:30 pregame show live on KSAT 12. How many games do you think the Spurs win this season? More than 50, 40, 30, or 20 games, and why? And could we see the Spurs get beyond the play-in tournament in Wemby's first season?
I don't know an updated update on those polls, but I know a lot of people had 50 and 41. And hey, I think a lot of people were voting with their hearts. I understand. I also feel very optimistic about this Spurs team. Trust me. But let's look at, I also did some research, Priester, and DraftKings Sportsbook opened the Spurs at 29.5 wins this season. Last year, when they finished with 22 wins, their over-under was 23.5 wins. So I would like to personally think it's going to be a little bit higher, maybe low 30s. I know that's still a wide range, but I think they're capable of it, and they keep telling us you guys are going to be shocked about what we've been able to put together. So we're going to see it for the first time tonight.
They're just so young. They are so young. All right, what do the Spurs have to look out for against the Dallas Mavericks tonight? And is there an update on Luka Doncic suiting up tonight?
I have not seen an update on Luka Doncic. He's had a nagging injury that honestly might affect the Mavericks as a team throughout this entire season, not just the opener. But there's a couple things to note. The Spurs have a lot to focus on defensively when it comes to the Dallas Mavericks. They do have a rookie starting at center, Derek Lively. He's 7'1", and they also this offseason brought in Grant Williams from the Celtics. So they've improved defensively from last year, but that's not saying a whole lot because the Mavericks weren't a great defensive team last year. So Spurs just have to play their game, and we're doing a lot of speculation. That's just kind of how it is right now.
You know, I love the fact that I'm not seeing a lot of Dallas Mavericks jerseys in this arena tonight. I'm seeing a lot of throwback Spurs. I'm seeing some, of course, a lot of Victor Wembanyama, Keldon Johnson, Sohan. I mean, it's great to see. That's going to do it for the press box. I want to thank Mary for joining me on this KSAT Plus version of the press box. When we come back, RJ Marquez and David Sears continue their Spurs shopping spree. What unique items have they found, and what do the fans think of some of the unique items? It's right up next as this live stream special rolls on. Welcome back live inside the Frost Bank Center, the Vault, the ATM, the Frosty, whatever you want to call it. It's got a new name this year, of course, and this is the hottest ticket in town. I talked to some ticket brokers earlier today. They told me that some of the lower bowl seats were going for as much as $300, and they have not seen this much excitement about a Spurs regular season opening game in quite some time, probably since the last time the Spurs were in the playoff hunt. But it is very exciting here. People are dressed up in their Spurs best, and I told Mary Rominger just a few minutes ago that I love the fact that I'm seeing so many Spurs jerseys or Spurs jackets or homemade Spurs apparel and not that many Dallas Mavericks, because in recent years the opposing teams have had their fair share of fans inside this arena. So it's good to see it's a Spurs dominated crowd. All right, I told you we're going to tech in with RJ and David as they continue their Spurs shopping spree. Let's go live to those guys now. David,
All right, guys, we're hanging out outside Rock and Brews here on KSAT's Tip-Off Plus special, the Spurs special. Basically, David, the start of a new Spurs era, Victor Wembanyama. And you know what, David? Since the Spurs won the NBA draft lottery, anticipation, hype has been building, and now we are here, opening night.
Finally, we finally got to opening night. Earlier, we showed you all the fans walking through the concourse looking for their seats, so we're going to follow these fans
behind the curtain. There
right
we go.
Through the curtain and give you a little different perspective of what's going on. You can see the court down there. We are actually at the end of the court where the Mavericks sit. Back over here to the right, you can see the Mavericks bench down there. Nobody's on the bench down there yet because they're all, well, looks like the Mavericks all went to the locker room. Guess they got to rest up for the big game. They got to figure out what they're going to do against Victor Wembanyama. But you can see a lot of the Spurs are stood out there warming up. Spurs bench at the other end of the floor.
Yeah.
So we are just about, I don't know, about 45 minutes away from tip-off. And that's when, we've been talking about it, but that's when the new era of Spurs basketball begins in about 45 minutes.
And David, of course, all of these fans in attendance here are going to be able to get these shirts that you see on all the seats here at the Frost Bank Center. Beautiful design here. Ray Scarborough, local artist, came up with this. He's got the coyote, the paleta cart, he's got the candles, he's got the Pee Wee Herman bike. everything. Yeah, this is great stuff here, guys. David, all right, I see David's already getting ready to. You're getting ready here, right?
Is anybody going to sit here tonight?
Yes, sir.
Who?
You?
Oh, perfect.
All right, look at that. You got a seat.
Now, I understand y'all been season ticket holders for how many years now?
Probably 21.
21 years. So you've seen the good, the bad, and now it's about to get...
Good. Great.
About to get great.
Beautiful.
Have you had these same seats for 21 years?
Pretty much, yes. Yep.
That's a pretty good seat, isn't it?
Yes, sir, it is.
Can they hear you?
Yes, they can.
Can you hear them from... Do you ever hear Pop screaming from way up here?
No, not so much.
Probably a good thing.
Yeah.
What's the thing you're looking forward most to about tonight, opening night, with Victor Wembanyama coming in?
The win. The win.
Synergy. The synergy from the team. The new young guns, how they're going to collab together and how they're going to work well together. It's exciting.
Pretty exciting. Pretty exciting. So what do you think about this whole season? Or do we want to look that far ahead?
We're always ready. We're always ready for competition. You know, we're ready. We've been ready. We were here when they won the last championship, and we'll be here for this next one.
All right, thank you. Great seat, RJ. I don't know where you are, but I got a great seat.
You know what, David? I actually got a chance to meet the artist who is behind the design here for this Spurs illustration. Let's go ahead and show you some of that story there with Ray Scarborough.
This truly is a dream come true, just because you know, I've always wanted to be an artist for the Spurs.
That dream is now a reality for local artist Ray Scarborough. His art reflects not only his love for his team, but the city.
Born and raised in San Antonio, in love with all the San Antonio culture, the colors.
The Spurs noticed Ray's work online. He worked on an SAFC illustration, then got a message that he'll never forget.
The Spurs at the time emailed me, and I thought it was a joke.
They asked him to come up with a design for opening night.
I showcased my old hood that I was from on the Clever Park on Ingram Road, the taco stand that we used to go to, and just put a lot of the elements that was from that neighborhood.
We're in Ray's studio right now, and you can see that this is influenced immensely by a lot of pop art illustrations, a lot of great pieces in this room. And here's a look at Ray's Spurs illustration. As you can see, this is a nod to his roots on the West Side. His illustration includes the coyote pushing a paleta cart, Spurs honking, David Robinson sneakers, Pee Wee Herman's bike, and a nod to his late mother.
The best part of it, yeah, they got it, was my mom's name right there. That's so cool.
Ray describes his art as puro San Antonio pop art and tourist posters for locals.
The reason why the Spurs are a great organization because they allowed that to happen. I hope I can relate to a lot of other people that see this, and I hope they like it.
All right, that was great stuff there from Ray Scarborough. David's already got a seat. He's ready. We are counting down the minutes now to Victor Wembanyama's debut here in silver and black.
You know what's great about this seat is I know you guys probably don't yell real loud all the time, but I would love to yell at the Mavericks when they run through. Just scream at them. The other team, just scream. And like, where's Mark Cuban? That's who I want to scream at. Bring me some Mark Cuban over here. Let's let him have it. Devin Vassell out on the court right now. Oh, there's a nice move. He got the layup. So we are just relaxed, ready to go. This is about to get crazy, isn't it?
It is. Let's go.
Look at these people coming in, RJ.
Yeah, absolutely, guys. All right, guys. So it's been a lot of fun out here at the Frost Bank Center. Got to make sure that we get that right. It's now the Frost Bank Center, the bank, and again, the Spurs opening up here at home. They will play Friday against the Houston Rockets. So guess what? We're going to see a lot of these Texas rivalries being reborn right here over the next week or so. It's going to be a lot of fun. And again, for all of your coverage, you can find us on air, online, everywhere. KSAT Sports, Larry, Mary, my guy Nick back here at the studio, Daniel back at the studio as well. So yeah, guys, this is going to be a lot of fun out here. Okay, David.
Yeah, Mark Cuban. Mark
Cuban in the building.
I think he waved to somebody. I don't know if he waved at me.
That's a good catch. He doesn't got Shark Tank tonight? What's going on? Mark's not in the building for Shark Tank? Wow, even Mark Cuban.
You know what he's going to say later? You know what he's going to say later? I'm sorry, but I'm out.
All right, guys, that's going to be it from us here. We're going to wrap things up. Have a great night, everybody.
They all have to come through here.
Welcome back live inside the Frost Bank Center as we get ready to wrap up our live stream here on KSAT Plus. And boy, what a night it has been. I am struck by the fact that there are grandparents that are bringing their grandchildren here, parents bringing their children, and youngsters, teenagers, who just want to be here for the first game of the Wemby era, the first game for Victor Wembanyama. And I cannot imagine what it's like to have this much expectation, this much hype riding on your shoulders. Yes, they're 7'4" shoulders, but still, it is a tall task for the man from France. Let's give you a rundown tonight. It is the Spurs and Mavericks. They play at 8:30. The game is on ESPN, and it will be a highly anticipated matchup. Luka Doncic going against Victor Wembanyama. And let's zoom in a little bit closer here, if we can, Kenny, to exactly what we're seeing as people are leaving. You see the T-shirts on as people are arriving, I should say. It is quite the spectacle here. People with their homemade jerseys, people with their homemade shirts, people here to see Victor Wembanyama. There were actually people lined up on each side of the tunnel when they came out just to see Victor take the court. Quite an exciting night. Spurs merchandise flying off the shelves, and a lot of people here to cheer on the silver and black. For all of the people behind the scenes and Daniel Villanueva, who of course put this whole thing together, it has been quite a night. I want to thank the crew back at the station. I want to thank Mary and RJ and David and Larry, who are here with us, along with photographers Adam and Kenny and Mark Mendez. For all of us at KSAT 12, we are so excited that we could bring you this live stream. And just like the rest of San Antonio, we are so excited about the Spurs 2023-24 season. For all of us at KSAT 12, thanks for joining us for this live stream. I'm Steve Spriester. See you on the night.